Today, they heavily nerfed the XP gains you can get from Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, but luckily since I've completed all the content, including the camo grind, what's going to be the best when it comes to farming XP. So we're going to go through the various ones. One thing I will point out that I haven't really seen a lot of people touch on in their XP videos or the information that's out there is that there's kind of a soft cap and there's a hard cap on XP when you join into a match. If you do not have double XP active for your weapon, it's approximately 6.5 levels. You'll notice it taper off pretty hard. You can still gain XP, but it's marginal at best. You're probably better off restarting the match, queuing again, and then starting it over so you can gain those levels as fast as possible. If you happen to be running a double XP token, then it'll double that number and you'll get up to about 13 levels, and then you get hard plateaued and it'll be very slow up until like a hard cap, a theoretical cap, and you'll notice this number pretty quickly. It's usually around 800-ish zombies where you really start to notice this taper off. There are multiple contracts within the mode that will actually net you very good XP, and I'll go through some various ones because there is a little bit of RNG of what's available and how long it's going to take you to drive to a specific one. And then once this video's out, you're going to want to have the different options. First up is going to be Raid Weapon Stash. This is an okay option. It's not great, and I actually think this is better in the tier 2 zone if you're able to get there, but a lot of people that are watching this video, they don't want to go through all of that. So tier 1, it is kind of an okay method. It will be faster than the Exfil strat, but it's not going to be the best method on this list. So you can go ahead and try it. And the key is to avoid the room once you get it started so that you can keep this timer going infinitely, because it just progresses when you're close to it, and then the number goes down when you're away from it. So you're essentially farming this. The other added benefit of doing things in the tier 2 zone for some of the ones I'm going to talk about is you're also going to get almost infinite elites. So if you need manglers or disciples, that'll be much easier to get inside zone 2. And then obviously mimics you can farm elsewhere at the little infested strongholds. So that one, when I did the math out, I was able to keep track of my essence before and after that I started the timer, and you approximately kill about 30 zombies per minute at this first one, which is Raid Weapon Stash. So kind of slow compared to some of the ones we'll get into. Next up is the Spore Control one. This is the one that looks like a little egg. You got to go throw the thing down. You can go ahead and throw them down. You can kind of clear them out, and pretty much they'll just keep spawning zombies until you've cleared all of them. And once you've cleared the last one, that stops the spawning. So all you got to do is not hit that one, and then you'll be able to continue to farm the XP because zombies will keep spawning. This one's a little bit faster at around 39 zombies per minute. And obviously, depending on what weapon you're using, it might make more sense to do a slower spawn rate. If you might get overwhelmed, you have a slow reload, you might want to stick to the other one versus this one. But if you have an LMG, just go to town, you might want the higher spawn rate for more manageable players. And again, these ones are pretty common on the map, pretty much scattered, and they could be different POIs. So some may be slightly better on spawn rate. And the other nice thing is there's a lot of dogs that'll spawn on this one. So if you need to get the Hellhounds done for one of your camo challenges, you'll be able to do it with this specific challenge, with this specific contract straightforward. Again, this one is 39 zombies per minute, approximately. So a little bit faster than Raid Weapon Stash. But by far the fastest method, I think, at the current moment is the Outlast contract. These are by far rarer because they kind of have controlled POIs that they designate to, and then you're going to be in control of. You start the Outlast contract, you got to walk up to it, turn on the little machine. When you're inside the purple area, the percentage goes up. When you're outside of that, the percentage goes down. And regardless of what's going on, it'll just continue to spawn zombies. Like I said, if you go into a tier 2 zone, maybe you start over here in tier 1 and then you go to tier 2, but by that time you may have capped out on that soft cap. So it's better just to probably exfil at that point, because this one will net you about 54 zombies per minute, which is incredibly fast compared to the other methods, almost double compared to that one. And it might even be better than the Exfil strat in some ways, because you don't have to worry about that 30-second cooldown that we had before you can go ahead and call in the next Exfil. With this one, it'll just continue to spawn enemies. Let me know if there's any other methods you guys know about, but this should help you pretty straightforward. You still stay in the tier 1 zone and you can use pretty much all the weapons. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching as always. Have a great day.